that promo. It's time for that quick and easy promo, people. That quick and easy promo. You know what I'm saying? You know what happens when we pop up over here. When we pop up over here, it means that we got a podcast for you. It means we got another one for you. And we got one that you have been awaitingly anticipating. You know, it's a shame that these three stooges, you know, that's the Outlawz, they was given the opportunity to be with the hottest man that was ever walk that was in hip hop. Tupac was the hottest man in 94, 95. Tupac was hotter than fish grease. And these three stooges, that's how you know they ain't got no damn talent. That's why I gotta give props to the rapper Hurricane Chris, because he only had one hit. And way after that one hit, he still continues to drop music so that he can stay relevant. But yet, Hurricane Chris was never with the hottest man at the time. These three stooges, you know, Squirrel Joe, the Rock Worshiper, and African Prince. I gotta say that one again. You notice these three stooges that named themselves after African prominent men. You know what I'm saying? So you have Squirrel Gatherer. That's you know that's the one with the jaws. The one with the jaws. You know what I mean? You got Squirrel Gobbler. Then you have Rock Worshiper. You know that's the movement. And then you have the African Prince. You know what I'm saying? All of these three stooges. You know what I'm saying? You would think that they would come together and come up with an idea on how to capitalize off of what Tupac created in them. And no. The only thing they can do is roll weed, worship rocks, and believe that they're African. You know what I'm saying? And no talent whatsoever. Tupac would be turning in his grave right there. I chose the wrong people to make stars. And that star quality. Anyway, people, Young Noble, you know what I'm saying? The Rock Worshiper, the African Prince, and you know African Prince. That's why I say African Prince. You know African Prince. You know what I'm saying? I know African Ashites. You know what I'm saying? Africans that need lotion. You know, I know that. I don't know how to Prince is that. Anyway, let them know when we got the podcast dropping too, you know. Within half an hour, you know, it'll be available on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know where the podcast is on Spotify, go to Spotify, type Illuminati Radio in the Spotify search, and you already know our logo. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's been our logo there forever. So, when you think about Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? The first thing that comes to your mind is Illuminati Radio. So, all you have to do is go to Spotify, type Illuminati Radio, the Spotify search. You see our logo come up, simply hit that follow button on the podcast, and within about a half an hour, we should have it available and ready to stream. So, you know what I'm saying? We got Young Noble, you know what I'm saying? We got the other Nick Talk and Charm actor, you know what I'm saying, Sacrifice. Oh, and also we threw in a bonus one for you. Garfield son. You know who Garfield is? Garfield is an orange cat. Garfield had a son. His son happens to be the 47th president of the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? That's Donald Trump. And he said something to make you think that he's against the Ashkenazi when he's for the Ashkenazi, and we went into that as well on the podcast. That is about to drop within 30 minutes after we end this 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 promo. After we end this promo, in about 30 minutes, that podcast is going to drop, so you can check that out on Spotify, people. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My co-host is brother Anika Israel. Make sure you tap on them like button, people, on this promo. Tap on them like buttons, people, on this promo. Tap on them like buttons, people, on this promo. Promo. Okay. Don't forget our other page, the other channel is ISBC Truth. That's our other YouTube channel. That's where we got the Bible study class. So if you want to tune into the Bible study class, that's the other channel, ISBC Truth, and that's on YouTube. That's the Bible study class over there. So you know what I'm saying? Go over there and hit that subscribe button. Let's see. What question comments you got on the couple?
We got New Money says hello. RP Young Noble. Sean.
I don't want to be New Money, brother. You know what I'm saying? What kind of money are you? Are you the money with the Egyptian pyramid on the back?
Sean Lewis says hi. Broken Chain says hi. Jackson says hi. New Money says that was a blood sacrifice. Young Noble.
What about you, New Money? Forget about this unrelevated Tupac affiliate. What about you, Young Money? You know what I'm saying? What, New Money? Why you call yourself New Money? Why would anybody want to be associated with anything African-ish? You know what I'm saying? Because the U.S. currency is African currency. You know what I'm saying? Look on the back of the U.S. currency. You got an African pyramid who is the name of Haru or Horus. Why would you know what I'm saying? Don't name yourself no New Money. Name yourself New Brother in Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's the new thing. Name yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Forget about Young Noble. We know he's been sacrificed. But what about you, Young Money? Well, what about you? You know what I'm saying? Why are you naming yourself New Money?
He says he don't know why he made it up.
Yeah, don't make things like that. Okay, okay, then if you can just make up New Money. I'm gonna make up a name and I'm gonna call myself RuPaul.
You gonna call yourself what?
How about I'll just call myself RuPaul? Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, brother. You know what I'm saying? Change that name. You know what I'm saying? Call yourself New Brother in Christ, or you know what I'm saying? Israelite. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black man, call yourself Judah. You know what I'm saying? Well, you call yourself after some dusty, ashy African. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? Tupac affiliates, Outlawz. Every last one of them call themselves after a dusty African. Idi Amin, Gaddafi, you know what I'm saying? Young Noble. All of them names are named after African people. You know what I'm saying? They all African people, and they still ain't went nowhere after Tupac was unalive. You know what I'm saying? The furthest they went is doing a Vlad interview. That is the credit they can credit themselves to. A Vlad freaking interview. That is pitiful.
He's trying to help you brand yourself better out there, brother. Oh wait, he is African though, he said. Yeah, he is African, he said.
No. In that case, you know, I guess you can go ahead. I guess you can keep that name. You know what I'm saying? In that case. Oh, man, Mike.
But that's it for
But they thank you for subscribing. And you know what I'm saying? You know what we do? We expose everything Hamish, or ha. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys tap on the right button, people. You gonna put on this right here is a quick promo. And all you have to do is tap on a promo like. Give us a promo like, people. Give us a promo like. Tap the promo. Tap the like button. Give us a promo like. Also, people, Bible study class is tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join the prayer line number, you have to get in before 7:40. You know what I'm saying? Because after 7:40, we will be locking down the prayer line. So if you try to call in, you're not going to be able to get in. So the prayer line is going to be open at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got plenty of time to come in to the prayer line. And just, if you want to come to mute your phone and wait to the Bible study class, just come in and wait to the Bible study class. Come in, mute your phone, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And wait to the Bible study class. But don't wait to the last minute. And then when you see us go live, you're like, oh, I got to go to prayer line number. And then you find out you can't get in. And then you get on the prayer board, I can't get in. Hey, tough noogies. You know what I'm saying? Because we tell you all the time. We open the prayer line at 6 p.m. You have plenty of time before 7:40 to get your little butts on the prayer line. You know what I'm saying? The prayer line number is, you got a pen? You got the paper? I'm about to give you the prayer line number. Get a pen and get some paper. I'm giving you about a minute or two to grab a pen and some paper because I'm gonna give you the prayer line number. Make a note of it so that you can have it written down. So I'm gonna give you a minute to get some pen and paper. Or to you Africans, I'm gonna give you a minute to get a biro and some paper. That's a pen in African language, a biro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a minute to get some biro and some paper, young money.
New Money also says fame comes with a price. Oh, we know this. We do reports from over there. We already know what price that comes with.
Exactly. Actually, young mobile. You know what I'm saying? Fame come with him turning 47, being unalive on the 47th day.
We already know about the herbalist, the juju priest, the caskets, the eating doodoo, the eyeballs, the dismemberment, yeah.
People's body parts off and putting it in your mouth.
The charms that have to be created, yup. That people will erase people for, yeah.
We know all about your handmedic rituals. Just remember, your forefather told your fathers, when your forefather was on his unalive bed, he said, listen, sons, we are not going to amount to nothing. So what I want you to do is I want you to be the best damn criminals you can be.
That's pretty much what he said. He said be the best damn criminal. Damn, I can't speak.
Criminal you can be. And best of all, your forefather said, I want you to practice male bonding.
Male bonding.
Your forefather told you, I want you to practice what you did to Noah.
And be the best slave that a slave could be. That's pretty much what your forefather on his erased bed blessed you guys for. Those were your blessings right there.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know your history.
Yeah. We know it.
Mesh Champion says Hi, and New Money says, bro, what about Silentio? What's your take on him?
Salento, oh, you know about Salento. Watch me whip, watch me nay nay. You know what I'm saying? Before he ended up in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, and being locked up in Georgia, you all know that he was on the news, you know what I'm saying, in California, chasing his girlfriend down the street with a hatchet. He was going to chop her head off. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, she knocked at somebody's door and she was safe. But that didn't stop him. He went back to Georgia, and the Trump administration was chasing his butt because that's who he signed up for. You know what I'm saying? When you sign up for these cults, you got to do these cult rituals. So you did what? So he was being chased by the Trump administration because he didn't want, you know what I'm saying, to go through with the ritual. So when the police stopped him, the police had him on the desk or on a body cam, and the police said, "Why was you going so fast?" So da 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 da. He said, "I was being chased by the Trump administration. Here, look at the messages from in my phone. Look, look. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no joke." And then after that incident, he gets framed for unaliving his cousin, and now he's in prison for the rest of his life.
That's his story right there. He ain't got no story no more.
Yeah, no more whipping and no more nay for him.
And no more going back to Africa.
Yeah. No more whipping and no more nay. Now he is paying. Paying his debt to society. If it was back in the day, he'll be making license plates. Lord. All right, so y'all hope you got that pen and paper. You African over there? I hope you got that biro and paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to give you the prayer line number so that you can call into the prayer line number tonight at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That telephone number is 978-890-8900. That's 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365310. The access code once again is 365310. Once again, telephone number is 978-890-8900, and the access code is 365310. Don't forget, people, after we end this broadcast, 30 minutes, we're about to drop the Young Noble, you know what I'm saying, podcast, you know what I'm saying, with the Donald Trump and with the Nick Tuck and Charles actor who was sacrificed. We got all that on the podcast that's about to drop in 30 minutes after we end this broadcast. So get your last little bit of question or comments in. We'll answer your last little bit of question or comments, and then we're going to get to Brother Israel's final thought, and then we're about to drop the podcast.
Oh, because you're next to me, that's why. We got Dance Aiden says, hi, what's up? And New Money says, what about speaker knockers? They say he allegedly died of a heart attack. Alright, New Money, how about this? Email Brother Lamik at capital LAMICK19 at outlook.com, okay? And put in a request for the ones that you want to hear, and we'll remake a show specifically for you.
Listen, it ain't never changed, people. If you have a special request for us to do a podcast podcast on your favorite celebrity. You know what I'm saying? When you send that email to capital LAMICK19 at outlook.com, because we are very busy, we're taking the time out to do a podcast on your favorite celebrity. You know what I'm saying? That requires a $5 donation.
Yeah, cause you ain't gonna get no more information for free over here. It's either you take the time and find that episode, or go to Spotify, my radio, right? Because you're also gonna need to do that, and hit that bell button and follow, because that's where your episode of who you wanna hear is gonna be on.
Yeah. So send that email to your whatever celebrity it is, an email to capital LAMICK19 at outlook.com. You know what I'm saying? And whatever celebrity you want to do a report on or do a podcast on, so we'll look into it and send it there. All right.
We got a message to minister. They want us to believe that Noble took himself out. Are they taking out Outlawz one by one?
No. Noble didn't take himself out. You know, we explained it on the podcast. Just check out the podcast. We're about to drop it 30 minutes after the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're about to drop our podcast after I get off this promotion live. I will be editing and dropping that episode after it's done being edited right away, so it will be up on Spotify within the hour. And you said my final thoughts, Dad?
Huh?
You said you want me to say my final thoughts?
Oh yeah, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Thank you everyone for tuning into this promo. And no, that's it for now. And we're gonna bounce.